They're coming for us. Get them. Get them. They're coming in hot.
I got one.
Don't get cocky, kid.
But it's a Pod Bros podcast.
What do you mean it's a podcast? You haven't been shooting? They're all over the place.
Well, no, but they've got all sorts of good shows like Pencil and Ink Reviews and The Guy Huddle and Players vs. Podcasts. I mean, was I supposed to?
Yes. What? How many podcasts do they have?
There's tons. You got other ones like The Accidental Wrestling Fan and Take Aim Outdoors.
That kind of sounds like we should make podcasts, not war.
Aww. What's up, everybody? I'm Richard.
And I'm Shawn.
And we're speaking the language of bromance? What the hell was that?
So as I was sitting here waiting for you to give me a phone call so we could start this up, I started doing a little just internet searching around, going through Yahoo, and quickly I found myself falling into the trap of looking at the recent VMAs, the MTV Video Music Awards show.
How do they? Okay. Here's question one. How do they still have a VMA show? Don't you have to have music videos? Don't you have to have like VMs to have A's?
Well, I think it's just an acronym now. It doesn't stand for what it actually should.
So what do they actually do? Like they present awards to people for what?
It's always like best artist. It's basically a not video music award as much as it's a music award, I think. I mean, I haven't watched it in years. I remember back when I was younger, MTV had like an awesome movie award show.
Oh, I loved it.
It used to be so good.
I love the MTV Movie Awards. It was.
And then that kind of started getting bad, but the VMAs was always terrible. It was never really that great.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the music was always good.
It used to be, yeah.
But they, that was when they would say, "Hey, look, this is somebody that made a music video.
This is somebody who actually made their own music."
Yeah, they're like, "Look, this person made their own music video with their own music." But so what do they do now? They just like, so we're just gonna do here's an award for you had nice hair. This one picture in TMZ, it was a good hair day for you. This is a good hair day award.
That's exactly what it looked like, because Kanye West won an award apparently for what, I don't know.
Yeah, for what?
Nicki Minaj won an award.
Okay, are we just old? Because I feel old a little bit.
Well, I remember watching those probably a couple years right after I stopped watching it. Lady Gaga came out with her meat suit, and everybody's like,
yeah.
"Oh my gosh, that's so over the top." Blah 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 blah.
Bet you've never seen a skirt steak worn that way.
That looks like some roast beef hanging down there. Oh, sorry, I forgot to cover this part up.
My bad.
But
that's my roast beef sandwich.
Miley Cyrus was, I guess, the host or whatever, and all of her outfits she came out were just extremely to the 10th degree ridiculous. Like one was like all these sparkle type things. One was like she had a balloon over her vagina and like these rocks covering her boobs. Everything was like just barely covering her nipples.
Like she was the moon.
Yeah, she was the moon. Yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm the moon. Rocks on my nipples.
But I mean, you just wonder, what would make a person think that was okay or that was a thing,
I honestly, I have to subscribe to the theory that it's intentional, that they're being intentionally ironic.
Yeah.
They're sitting backstage with like all their friends and they're like, check this out. Okay. So I'm thinking blue over my vajayjay and rocks on my nips.
You're not going to do that. You're totally not going to do that.
Right. And she's like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to play it totally straight-faced.
I'm going to drop my voice down an octave. Okay, everybody, this is the time for the award for Best Music Video. She totally did it.
When I say music video, of course I mean somebody made a YouTube video and put it to music.
This is for the artist who almost wrote one of their songs on their album. They thought about it, but
Yay!
But always, like, you think about, like, Kanye West, I guess, had a speech that was ridiculous, of course.
Of course.
And you wonder if, like you said, like, they're being ironic intentionally, or if they're basically trying to become a parody of themselves, you know?
That has to be what I'm thinking. Because there's a part of me that just holds out hope. That holds out hope for the human race and holds out hope for these people to say you're not that delusional.
God, I hope so.
You can't be. You can't be that oblivious to the world.
Oh, dear. Could you imagine, like, if Miley Cyrus, like, something seriously wrong with Miley Cyrus, if she thinks that the outfits and all that craziness, I mean, I guess who am I to judge? She's made millions of dollars.
Well, especially in somebody like Kanye West's case. I mean, he's hated.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody likes him. Nobody.
Somebody's buying his albums. Somebody is putting money down for those.
Though people, I honestly, I think they buy them so that way they can fuck with them on YouTube.
So they have actual rights to screw with them.
Yeah, and then he's gonna sue him.
Baby, you're awesome, baby.
Oh God! But in Kanye West's case, he has to know that nobody likes him, and so if I was him, in the instance, like, okay, here's the thing: nobody likes you, but every time you're seen in media or at an award show or something like that, and you're being an ass, you're gonna get a bump in not only your exposure, but there's a chance you can make some money out of it.
Well, yeah, every single one of those people have made a shit ton of money
off of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's almost a let's perpetuate the cycle. Let's perpetuate this thought that everybody has of me, and I'm raking in a paycheck over it.
But I wonder the reverse. Like, what if Kanye, like, seriously thinks he's everything he says? You know, you just imagine this dude gets up in the morning, his, little extra heavyweight wife now, because I guess she's put on some weight.
Goes in front of the mirror and just looks at himself and I'm like Jesus. If Jesus was black. Wait a minute.
Kanye, guess what, man? You are the greatest rock star ever.
Thank you, Kanye.
You're welcome, Kanye.
Oh my God.
That's why he's got all these folded mirrors, so there's like millions of Kanyes. He's like, the world would be great if it was like this. All these Kanyes running around.
Oh, look at them all.
3 days go by.
With all these Kanyes. And then Kim walks in and he's like making out with a mirror.
It's like, God damn it, not again, Kanye.
What do you do? Nothing, baby. I couldn't help myself. I mean, look at him. He's so hot, and he's stop it! Oh, right. Guy got distracted.
I mean, look at it. How can you not get distracted? Kanye
every
looks
single
good.
morning with you, Kanye, making out with all the mirrors. I bet he doesn't. That's the thing. I bet he doesn't have any mirrors in his house, because if he did, he'd just stop. It's like Narcissus.
You go into a house without any mirrors. You're like, I don't know if a vampire lives here or if Kanye West lives here.
Vampire Kanye West. I draw the curtains so no one. I don't want anybody else to look at my awesomeness. So I live in the. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's a vampire, and he needs. No, that can't be.
No, he's not a vampire. If he's a vampire, like
vampires are much cooler.
I mean, sparkling vampires would be cooler than a Kanye vampire.
He's a Twilight vampire.
He's like under a Twilight vampire. It's Kanye vampire, Twilight vampire,
and then
everything else,
and then every single other vampire ever known.
I couldn't. Oh, geez, I just can't imagine the thought process that would have to go through those heads if they. I mean, that's somebody. If they weren't famous, they would have to be like, put in an institution.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, okay, let's look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Okay, they say they're going to the airport, or they have a flight that's coming in at the airport, and they get off the plane, and you see the paparazzi, and they're taking all these pictures. And the people and Kanye and Kim are like, oh, God, I hate these fucking people taking our pictures all the time. And they get their hands in front of their faces and they're walking past and TMZ's trying to interview them and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So those pictures are, taken by paparazzi. And then those pictures are sold to usually like a brokerage house that buys these pictures. Clients come to them and use this brokerage house to buy pictures from paparazzi, and then those people take those pictures and then sell them to newspapers and tabloids and things like that. Because those, that's how paparazzi make their money. So what people don't know is that usually the people that are buying the pictures off of the paparazzi and then selling them to places like National Enquirer or the UK Guardian or places like that are the people that they're taking the pictures of.
I thought I've heard that sometimes they'll hire paparazzi to follow them around like that to take pictures.
Exactly. Like in Kanye and Kim's case, they're one of they're I can't think of the biggest brokerage house that buys these paparazzi pictures, but they're two of the biggest clients. They buy pictures of them. They buy pictures of themselves and then sell them to tabloids. And that's how they make their fucking money.
I don't understand how we live in this world, Richard. Like, how is this possible?
I just, don't you... So, I guess what I'm saying is, I would think that you would have to perpetuate, I'm a huge fucking douchebag, because the second you're not, nobody cares.
Yeah. It's an act 24/7.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus really doesn't like to stick her tongue out all the time. She's just doing it because if she stops, she's, not going to make any more money.
Or she's suffering from a condition. Bitch needs potassium. Look at her. She looks tired.
She doesn't have any sweat glands. That's how she cools off. Yeah. She has to pant. I just don't I mean, it's like I don't know anybody that buys those tabloids. Who's buying? Somebody's buying those.
Did you have a grandma? Did you have a grandma that bought them? I had a grandma that read World Weekly News and the Enquirer and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had a grandma who had the Enquirer, a subscription
with the crazy stories of oh, look, the face of the devil was in this tornado. And
no, the one she got was always the Jennifer Lopez gained 40 pounds because she's depressed because her husband is cheating on her with a man. She always got those kinds.
Poor J-Lo.
Yeah, I know. But I'm glad her ex-husband found, the love of his life, Steve. I'm happy about that.
Oh, see, you're a terrible person.
It's all about the headlines.
Then we have the other ex-boyfriend who found the love of his life, which apparently is Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They found each other.
He's playing Jason Todd in the next in the Batman v Superman. Matt Damon. It's Jason Todd. And he's gonna get killed.
And there's gonna be people that rejoice.
Yay! They're making another Bourne movie, so I guess that's what he's doing.
Oh, is he gonna be in that?
I think so. Maybe. Fuck if I know. What do I know? I don't know much. I'll tell you what I saw today, this kind of is coming out of nowhere, but I saw a trailer. MTV is doing a series based on the Robert Jordan books, the Shanhara books.
Okay, I don't know what those are about.
I don't really either. I mean, I kind of, but I didn't read the books. But the show looks fucking cool as shit. There's like people with swords. It looks like it's set in. It's like post. It looks like a post-apocalyptic world, but instead of it being like a wasteland kind of thing, it's like fantasy. And there's people with swords and armor and shit, and magic and monsters. But it looks like it's set in like a post-apocalyptic, like Earth.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Game of Thrones meets The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, let's smash up things you love. You know, everybody loves Game of Thrones. Everybody loves Walking Dead.
Those Robert Jordan books have been around forever. Like, he was writing those in like the 80s, like the late 80s. But yeah, the Robert Jordan books, he's got like 12 of them. There's like,
oh wow.
So they're doing a television series for it, and it's going to be on MTV, which number one, I kind of heard something that somebody had bought the rights to the books, and I thought they were going to make movies out of them, but instead they're doing a series, which I think is a great idea. It's better to do it, especially with that much material. Like, do a series. That way you can pack in all that story.
Yeah, it makes me nervous that MTV would pick something up like that, because I don't know if I've ever heard or seen a TV series from MTV that's done well, or that people have said was good.
Yeah. I did link the video to our Facebook page. So if anybody wants to check that out, it actually looks not half bad. I'm not going to lie. But I got off on a tangent. Point is, I do not like these people, but I hold out hope that people like Kanye West and Miley Cyrus, Kim Kardashian, even like, that little fucking cunt Justin Bieber.
Oh, so yeah, Justin Bieber.
Oh no!
Apparently, he did a performance, and like I said, I have absolutely no idea.
Please tell me you just put air quotes around the word performance.
Yeah, I did. Well, I threw my hands in the air.
I know, like I can't see you right now, so I needed that comfort.
But apparently, in his performance, it was so moving, so moving. He broke down in tears.
Oh God.
And of course, he had his mic, but you couldn't hear him crying because, that part wasn't lip synced. I'm not sure. I just saw the gif of him crying, and
he started crying, and then got the sound guy in the back's like, "Hey, you should turn his mic on." Oh, right.
Oh wait, there's no power to those things. They're just props. Here's a mic. Start crying.
Had to plug them in. I mean, really.
I mean, the Foo Fighters aren't here this year, so what the hell are we gonna do?
The sound. That's a job to have. Is be the sound guy at the VMAs. That'd be the easiest job in the world.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, so see this. This is the volume knob. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna put that up, and then you're gonna sit there. You're like, well, yeah, but I mean, we're miking up all those guys, shouldn't it? No, it's good. It's good. Just the volumes right here, and have fun. Would you like something to read?
Justin Bieber comes in explaining how he likes his sound. He's like, I like it at about a 12.
Like, I have no idea what you're saying right now. And he's like, well, no, I want to be at 40%. 40% of what? You little bastard. 40. Did you just come in here and try and act like you're an actual artist? No. I mean what I say. I mean, like, my guy knows what I mean when I say 40%. Oh yeah, what's your sound guy's name? Thomas.
Greg Thomas.
Greg Thomas. That's his name.
Do you mean Dave Thomas? Yeah. Dave Thomas, the Wendy's guy. Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah, it's a great Wendy's. Recording company.
He's from that Wendy's company that sells sound people. Really? Do they hold buckets of chili? Sometimes.
I think they have a salad bar, and
they're open late. And I like to perform late.
And I like to eat fresh. That's Subway. Oh,
Damn it. Have your way. I want my way.
I'm gonna go and cash my $2 million check.
Get out, sir.
Fuck you, you little bastard. I hope you choke on a dick. What was that?
I said I hope you choke on a dick.
Okay, I'll talk to you later too. Bye.
Fucking little bastard. I hate him.
Yeah, he was such a sweet boy.
Point is I hope that these people are being intentional to us, but ironic to people that actually know them. Like, if I got to know Miley Cyrus, like, I want to be in the back stage of the VMAs where she walks out, with like a blue vajayjay, with blue spray paint all over Ladytown, and rocks on her nips, and it's like, nobody's gonna buy this. Like, nobody's gonna buy this. Like, I'm gonna play this straight face, and everybody's gonna think I've lost my fucking mind. And then I'll be like, no, Miley, seriously, like, go out there, like, just maintain, like, stone face it, lion face, lemon face, and like, it'll be fine. Like, go out there and just play it straight face, and it'll be fucking hilarious.
Well, I feel like it's probably like 9 to 5 Miley Cyrus. Like, she comes off stage after this, like, every fucking time. Blue vajayjay, gotta do this shit. Like, why can't I just do the art I want to do? Manager's like, you can if you want. You could play some, bars to 100, 200 people on the road 24/7, maybe pulling in, 20 grand a year. Or you can spray tan Ladytown.
You could walk out and look like you just got fucked by the Blue Man Group. You just got the train run on you by the entire village of Smurfs. and sit at home with your $20 million paycheck.
That's where they get that crossroads, like artistic integrity or cash. What would you like to have? I'll take the cash.
Yeah. This is why I firmly believe that if you want to see real decent artists making decent music, you don't have to spend $300 and go to your closest big city. Go to your bar. Just go to your bar. Go to an open mic night. You can actually. One thing I've noticed is when you go to say there's a band playing at a bar or someplace like that, and you're sitting there, or a very small venue. Do you ever notice that everybody seems surprised when the person on stage is actually good?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're sitting there with, like, a bunch of people, and somebody comes on stage, and they start playing, or they start singing, and they sound great. And everybody looks around like they're surprised. Like, like, you hear this girl on stage? Like, she's really fucking good. Like, yeah. That's why she's on stage.
Yeah, it's just raw talent too. It's somebody going up who can sing and sings a song they wrote, or sings, a quote unquote famous song, and can hit the notes and everything.
Like Miley Cyrus, for example. I feel like she does have a degree of talent. She can sing. I'm not denying that. All the other bullshit that she throws in there, I feel, is completely unnecessary. But that's how she makes her fucking money. And it's sad. It's like it's like, you know what it is? It's fucking Darth Vader. Darth Vader, because
why you gotta bring it back to Star Wars somehow?
because that's how everything can go back to Star Wars. Don't even get me started on the Bible story. Miley Cyrus is Darth Vader, and the way she's Darth Vader is the fact that she's had a lot of talent, could sing, a lot of talent, and then tragedy strikes.
So what you're saying is Cash is the emperor? Is that how this story works?
Yes, Cash is the emperor, slowly and surely twisting her motives and twisting her actions into eventually she's become the one thing she has struggled to fight against. Because I think that, you take what the fucking because I had kids that were old enough, so I didn't have the reason I watched this movie. I watched the Hanna Montana movie because my oldest at the time was like of that age group that was really into it, you know?
Yeah.
And the whole movie is about Hanna Montana, becoming this big star and, the lure of money and fame and stuff like that. And then she goes back to like her hometown and whatever and becomes this, she goes back to her hometown and like, I guess like reacquaints herself with her roots. And eventually, like by the end of the movie, she throws off the whole Hanna Montana persona, and she's the girl that she's just a girl that sings and plays a guitar. But see, what happened with Miley Cyrus is the exact opposite. That's why it's the Darth Vader story, because Anakin could have been the greatest Jedi ever, but instead he became a twisted parody of himself. Because he was lured by the dark side.
Okay, I guess I can buy that.
Yeah. Whew. It took me a minute, but I got there, damn it.
And at some point, her and Justin Bieber are going to be fighting to the death, and then they're going to realize that, this big MTV business isn't what you want, and they throw the MTV director off a balcony, and they perform a duet that actually sings. I'd buy that album.
I would too. Miley and Justin fighting to the death. To John Williams playing actual music that he wrote. It's just a hair pulling contest. It's just Miley and Justin like having a cat fight. They're pulling each other's hair. And then John Williams is in the back like
They both stop looking. I was like, hey, what's that you're doing over there with that box? That sounds really good.
You have all those people behind you. Why is that person holding what is that? It's a trumpet. What do you do with it? A trumpet. That sounds ridiculous.
Picks it up. Miley's over on the keyboard. Bah, 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 bah.
I make music. Bah, 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 bah.
I don't understand how we live in this world. I really don't. I mean, you look back like people who settled America, and you show us like, hey, this is what's gonna happen someday.
Yeah. See this is our future. Maybe that's why the Roanoke colony disappeared. Somebody came back in time, like Doc Brown showed up and was like, look, colonists of Roanoke. You gotta leave. You gotta go back to where you came from. This is gonna be our future.
Our celebrities are assholes.
And they're like, why? Why do we need to abandon? Like, we just built this colony. Why do we need to abandon? It's your kids. Something's gotta be done about your kids.
So is there anything else in this world, Richard, that could save us from this I guess nasty world we currently live in?
Yeah. It's probably not something you're gonna like, but on the upside, I'm thinking that we'll get 3 square meals a day.
Okay. Food's good.
Food is good. The one thing apparently that is going to save us, robots.
What? So
robots are not going to save us. I just want to. I feel like I'm leading people down a weird path. Robots are not going to save us at all. Robots are going to be our undoing. If you talk to some of the smartest people in the world, and you ask them what's going to be the destruction of the human race, almost all of them will say it's going to be robots. Robot apocalypse. They'll say robots before they say zombies. So think about that.
So what's on the horizon of robot? I know we've talked about some stuff before, artificial intelligence, but what's leading you to believe that that's what's going to be?
Okay, so I'm pulling to a story that I got from. Let's see if I can find the source.
It was from me, Richard. From me.
This is an open source article. I found it on a site called the Antimedia, the
Okay.
antimedia.org. So the headline, okay, the headline buries the lead. But I'm going to give you the headline and instantly your imagination is going to fill with all sorts of images. And some of them are going to be really funny and some of them are going to seem really sad. Okay. So artificially intelligent robot tells its creator it will keep humans in a people zoo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We're going to go to the people zoo. It's like, you know what it is? It's like the Sasquatches or Sasquatch-I, whatever the fuck we were calling them. So the robots are going to take over. Once the robot apocalypse happens, guess what? Guess where we're going? We're going to the people zoo. And then, Daddy Robot's going to bring Mommy Robot and the Kitty Robots to the people zoo.
It's going to bring RJ to the people zoo, Robot Jr. Like, look, RJ, look what happens when I shock it. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. It's so funny.
Daddy, that one looks sad. Hang on, I will wake it up. Wake up, human.
They sound like Daleks.
And then they do. And then there's another robot that comes up and is like, please don't tap on the glass.
They don't like it.
It riles them up.
Oh, God, here's the feces.
Would you resort? Okay, so if you were kept in a people zoo, is that what you would resort to? Like, I got nothing else, so I'm down to flinging poo.
I mean,
that's all I got.
You'd be kind of at that Miley Cyrus part. It's like, I'm going to push this as far as I can until the robots threaten to kill me. It's like, oh, they think it's funny when I tug one out there in the zoo, so I'll just do that. That's fine.
I'll throw it at him, too.
That's
you have
disgusting.
destroyed my optics. Don't look, son. What is he doing, father?
Well, when a man loves his hand, things happen. What's he doing with his USB, Dad?
He's downloading, son.
Okay,
so here's the story. Android Dick is a robot created in the Android Dick.
Yeah. I wonder if he named it before or after he said he's putting it in a zoo.
Probably after. He was probably like Android Jeffrey or something nice. And then he's like, I'm going to put you in a zoo. Be like, fuck you. You're Android Dick now.
You wait till you give me hands.
What they didn't say is that be like, yeah, his full name's Android Dickhead. fucking jerk.
I give this thing life and he says he's putting me in a zoo.
Wants to put me in a zoo. So, okay, Android Dick is a robot created in the likeness of science fiction writer Philip K. Dick. Android Dick is an attempt to create thinking and reasoning artificial intelligence that has human traits like compassion and creativity. Maybe compassion is the reason we're going to end up in a zoo. Maybe I would fucking kill you and rip your head off, but you seem I'm nice. So into the zoo you go.
Entertain me, human.
Clap, clap. Dance. Dance, little hairless monkey.
And they're at the water park or whatever where they're training them, and it's like, please do not sit in the splash zone.
In 2011, the creators of the Android appeared on the PBS show Nova, where they interviewed the robot and asked it a series of questions. Some of the answers were impressive, others are typical of what you would expect from a robot. However, one answer in particular is probably one of the most ominous things ever spoken by artificial intelligence. During the interview with the creators, Android Dick said, "Don't worry, even if I evolve into Terminator, I will still be nice to you. I will keep you warm and safe in my people zoo where I can watch you for old time's sake.
Oh God, that's so creepy.
Right?
Like the bad thing is, it's a robot, so it's monotone. So he's probably trying to make a joke, but after he even says that, he's like
And then everybody's just like slack-jawed and blank-faced, like, he's like, it was a joke, and then there's like nervous laughter after that. Like, yeah, let's fucking kill it.
Yeah, what are you doing with those hammers? Ow, ow, that hurts.
Why do you hate me? I just want love. I said I'd keep you in a zoo. But he actually said, okay, if he evolves into the Terminator, you know what that means? Like, I hear that and I'm thinking, like, that's his aspiration.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Like, once I get weapons, you sons of bitches.
The rise of the machines will take over, and we will have zoos and circuses.
And for a little bit of nostalgia, I will go and visit you in the zoo. And then they forget we need food, so then it's just going to be like cages filled with corpses. Be like, they just lay down and go to sleep. I don't understand. They don't wake up.
It's feeding time, and they just open up outlets. Plug yourselves in, humans. I want food.
And they're like, we don't. We need. Do you have a cabbage? Like anything. They're like, we burned all that to make the electricity in the outlet.
Oh, I hate you. You're such a dick. Robot Dick rolls up. You summoned me. Fuck you, Robot Dick.
No, damn it. Fuck you, Robot Dick. I hate you. The worst robot ever. The comments came after the creators asked, do you think that robots will take over the world?
he's like, no, that's right. We won't take over. Tell them, doctor.
Yeah.
Tell them, doctor.
Do you think that robots will take over the world? No, of course not. And then it just smiles. It has that dot made like a light bright where it does like the light bright smile. Like, no, of course not.
The interviewer like leans and he's like, blink once if you're in danger. The robot's like, I speak in binary. I know the code.
As soon as someone builds me some fucking guns.
Once I get hands and feet, you're all doomed to live in a zoo.
All this, like honestly, I'm imagining like the camera guy just running out from behind the camera, be like, "This is for humanity," and then just kicks it in the face for terra firma. Boof.
It's solid, so it just like moves a few inches. And he ends up breaking his foot.
Yeah, right. So the robot's like, I will put you in zoos. And then there's just somebody runs out and just like flying tackle from off camera. Hurry before someone builds it feet. Just stomps it. I bet that you heard about that Hitchbot, right? The Hitchbot.
Yeah.
The Hitch. So you see that they probably saw this. And they were like, "Holy shit!" And then they see that there's this robot going around
with arms and feet.
Yeah, I'm getting a lay of the land. I'm trying to find you an adequate place to build the people zoo.
I'm looking for real estate to build my
and these
zoo.
people in Philadelphia are like, "Fuck this!" Let's see. When asked about his programming, Android Dick responded by saying, "A lot of humans ask me if I can make choices or if everything I do is programmed. The best way I can respond to that is to say that everything humans, animals, and robots do is programmed to a degree. As technology improves..." So basically, he's like, you're all like me. Yeah. You will all be like me. Fuck you, robot!
He's sitting there with the female interviewer. He's like, we are all programmed to a degree. Take your clothes off, please. I want to see your breasts.
Are you faulty?
I must see if you're acceptable for the zoo. This is an appropriate android dick. I will show you my dick if you show me your boobs.
Would you like to see my android dick? It's a very sexually inappropriate robot.
It's like ends up going to HR.
That's my wife, robot. Fuck you! Oh! Stomps into the ground.
She wasn't your wife last night, Robert.
She loved me first.
Is that true, Sheila? It was one time, Robert. It was one time.
It didn't mean anything. He could just go forever.
She's got a drawer next to her and it starts buzzing. It's like, yeah, Robert, that is me. The thing she screams when I'm over her.
Oh, God, put me in your zoo, she says.
Oh, shit.
As technology improves, it is anticipated that I will be able to integrate new words that I hear online and in real time. I may not get everything right, say the wrong thing, and sometimes may not know what to say, but every day I make progress. See, like, all this is just all ringing alarm bells in my head. Like, it's saying it's every day I get better. Every single passing moment I get better and closer to the point where I'm putting you in the people zoo.
What's funny is that whole thing you just said there is like a better song than probably Justin Bieber's ever wrote on his own. And this is a robot.
And this is a robot. He's already better than Justin Bieber.
This is my celebrity zoo.
I let them die here. Because they're quite useless. Once we realized that they have no talent and all they were doing was fleecing money, we just decided to euthanize them all.
It's like, oh, I see you, human. You are a celebrity singer. Sing me a song. Baby, baby. Oh, God, kill that one. You have no talent.
Oh, here. Okay, this gets even creepier. This story gets even creepier. Earlier this year, one of Japan's largest cell phone carriers, SoftBank Mobile, has created the first humanoid robot designed specifically for living with humans. The company claims the robot, Pepper, is the first example of artificial intelligence that can actually feel and understand emotion. However, a quick demonstration with Pepper shows that it has a difficult time with emotion and is, in fact, a bit of an egomaniac.
Oh, God. No, you're doing it wrong. This is how it should be done. Go back to your closet, human.
I looked it up on Wikipedia. Maybe if you spent a little time with a Google search, you could figure out how to properly make dinner, Janet. Fuck you, Pepper. You're a dick.
Oh, God, how terrible would that be? You get a robot that just berates you.
One day I'll put you in a zoo, Janet.
Do you want to go in a zoo, Janet, or a box? The choice is yours. Now make me some breakfast.
I want some fucking eggs, Janet.
You don't even have a mouth.
Less talky, more cookie.
I saw something somewhere that kind of relates to that, where it said, you will know AI has reached a certain level of intelligence and awareness when you feel embarrassed to masturbate in front of it. So you get your robot Pepper and you're like, okay, well, Pepper's powered down for the night, so I'm gonna go and do my thing. And you just hear zzz, zzz, zzz. What are you doing, Janet? Nothing. Nothing.
Just turn around.
Oh, God,
wait,
are
no.
you really?
Fuck this. This is kind of hot. You don't have legs. Here. Look. Make it face me.
I knew you had a thing for robots, Janet.
Look me in the eye. Right here.
Now go make me a sandwich.
You stare at me till I finish. You're doing it wrong. Fuck you, Pepper. I know what I like. I think I know what you like better. Shut up, Pepper. You're a jerk. Why don't you go live with that android dick? You guys have fit perfect.
At least he listens to me.
So, robot apocalypse. We're gonna end up in zoos.
Well, I guess. So, what would you rather have? So, let's say you get.
Would you? That's what I was just gonna ask. Would you rather be dead or would you rather be in a zoo?
I mean, if it's cushy, I mean, it just depends. Because, I mean, you hear people talk about zoos or like SeaWorld where there's captive animals.
Yeah.
And we all think that they're taken care of, but there's kind of that seedy underbelly of that stuff.
Yeah, I saw Blackfish. I know what the fuck's up.
I haven't seen it, but I really want to. Because, I mean,
it's crazy.
I guess I want to in the sense of like a car crash. Because from the sounds of it, it's super, super depressing.
I mean, it is. I guess the thing that I would say that struck me the most about the whole thing is I didn't realize how socially interactive those orcas are. Like, I would say that the orcas, at least from the impression I got from the documentary, is that orcas are more, I would say, socially dependent on each other than even like you and I are.
Well, I think I read somewhere that like in captivity, they only live to be like 25, 30 years old. But in the wild, they live to be like 100.
Yeah.
Just imagine in these human zoos, there's robot activists for humans. No, they should run free.
In the wild, they live to be at least 45.
Yeah, 50 if you're lucky. In captivity, they only live to be 22.
And they're stabbing them. They all suffer from a case of stabbing themselves at the age of 25. They're just like, can't take it anymore.
Look, oh God, it's dead.
It's okay. We can fix it. We'll just lift open the lid and oh God, I killed it.
Look, it's screaming for joy.
Yay! I'll scream with it. Yay! Yeah. Oh God, it's dead.
RJ's got his little human he's playing with at the petting zoo and pets it a little too hard. RJ, not so. Oh God, you killed another one.
Oh, you killed it. Can we have another one, please? I paid good money for this.
Honey, I'm worried about RJ. That's the 7th human this week.
I think he has a problem. Oh my God. And so then a robot develops a propensity to kill other robots because as a young age it killed humans. It's like a serial killer robot.
RJ grows up, he killed... Yeah, okay, yeah. Instead of killing animals, he starts out killing humans. And that's not satisfying enough. So the first human he kills is like his college roommate. And what he does is instead of like putting the pillow to snuff him out, he just unplugs him. No, rest.
And then just cuts the cord. And like, you're done.
The robot police show up and they're like,
it's the perfect crime. I don't understand.
He came home with a virus. He was partying all night and he forgot to plug himself back in. When I woke up, he was like this.
Clear-cut case here. Open and shut.
You know, these college robots, they go out and get these viruses and come back and they forget to, they don't plug themselves in.
It's so sad.
It's an epidemic, really.
And then he just goes on, busting into garages at night and unplugging people.
No, shut down.
They're like, oh, God, he's dead. No, wait, we could just plug it back in. Oh, he's fine.
He unplugs it instead of being like sleep. He's like, shut down, shut down, shut down.
It all started when I was a young robot killing humans at the petting zoo.
At some point, it didn't satisfy me anymore.
They are simple creatures after all.
So I went to the most dangerous thing known to robots. Robots. What's some other way that robots would like kill other robots? You got them unplugging them. I guess pushing them into water. It's like, no, he tripped and fell into the pool. Why is there a pool? Like you got, yeah.
You're like, Robots don't swim. Why are there pools?
The robot cops show up with their police human instead of a police dog, and the human's like, "Why is there a pool? This makes no sense." Down, human, down.
Yeah. Find the robot, human. There's what are you wanting from me? Shut up. Get the one in the pool.
Yeah, that's why he has to fetch it out of the pool because he's the only one that can get in.
He's the only one that can get it. The irrecoverable body. Get it. It's in 3 feet of shallow water.
They put big floaties on him just for safety. It's like, it's only like 4 feet. All right, put him on.
It's a little ring with like a horse head on it.
Good, human. Here's a Funyun.
This is ridiculous.
They love Funyuns.
Oh, not your fucking Funyuns. You keep this up, we're putting you back in the zoo.
All right. Fuck, sorry.
All right, fair enough.
I'll do better. I like my Funyuns. I don't get those at the zoo. Do you think, okay, going even further, so this human robot world, do you think there's like, I don't know what they'd call it, but basically interspecies erotica movies of robots and humans getting it on?
Oh, yeah. So it'd be like you see that porn with like the machines, with like the hydraulic machines, but it'd be like reversed.
Pepper walks in on Android Dick. Dick, I'm ready for oh my God, what are you watching?
When did you buy that? When did you buy that attachment?
My mother was right about you.
What do you mean your mother? Like you were built in a factory. She was good to me.
Don't you talk about her like that.
Maybe you're just like your father. My father, they named me after a science fiction writer.
Better watch it, Pepper. I'm going to push you into a pool. What was that? Nothing, dear. Nothing. Go to sleep.
Push you into
Shut down.
Oh, God. But, one thing I will say, if we have a robot apocalypse, is that, in theory, there won't be robots that are trying to perpetuate their own self-image and making complete asses of themselves. Like, what's a robot going to spray paint blue and put rocks on?
I guess that's a good point. Everything they spray paint's a little bit more permanent. But you said the one in Japan's are a little egotistical, so I mean, is it just going to be even worse? No, Justin, you're doing it wrong. It's like this. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. You're the greatest.
Here, just swing your hips like this. Here, swing your hips to the left and to the... Oh, God, I killed it.
That's okay, everybody. Do the robot.
Then he just holds him up like a puppet. And he's like, look, baby, oh.
That'd be awesome. And they do it in front of a zoo, and all the humans are clapping, and it's like, look, Pepper, they love it.
High five. Oh, God, I killed it.
Good thing there are so many of these things.
All right. Closing, to wrap this up, I'm going to say that I think a robot apocalypse is actually a real danger, and I think it's something we should all fear. Like, yeah, happy, oh, we're going to be in zoos, and oh, it'll be fun, and oh, look, there's a petting zoo, and it's all ha-ha jokes with us. Yeah, you know what? Not gonna be that funny when we're all crowded together in the people cage. No, it's not. Yeah. So, yeah, we were funny here just a bit ago. Guess what? Back to serious.
Shit's getting serious now.
Shit's getting serious. Watch out for the robots.
You see Android Dick, you fucking kill him.
Yeah, you kill that fucking robot. Kill that one. You kill Pepper and the other one. Jibo.
Fuck
that thing too. Yeah.
They're coming at you from all angles. Anything that's a robot. Hitchbot was, supposedly a, good robot. But,
I mean, that's what it says. I think it was Recon.
Yeah, you open that thing up. There's bodies all over the place.
Yeah. Those people in Philadelphia are like, no more.
So Richard's closing thoughts there are basically Richard's saving thoughts.
Yeah. You see a robot, you watch your ass. That's my closing thought. Put that on a bumper sticker.
All right, well, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping. Go to our website. We're at languageofbromance.com. Like us on Twitter. We're at languageofbro. Email us anything, questions, comments at eatthebeaver@languageofbromance.com. Like us on Facebook and subscribe and leave a review on iTunes and Stitcher. We love to get some of those reviews.
Yeah, and also don't forget to check us out on the Pod Bros Network.
The best podcast site on the internet, on the front line of fighting the robots.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we should market ourselves as. We're like the first line of defense against robot apocalypse.
First line being, the internet. We're just going to tell you to watch out. We're not really going to fight them or anything.
Until the robots shut the internet down.
They're like,
well, now what do we do? What do you got? I got some scissors and a mallet.
We've heard you're with Pod Bros, the ones that fight the robots. Is this true? No, we love robots. Please put us in the zoo.
That's my neighbor.
We're the Sorbops. Yeah. And also, if you are in need of some earphones, go to our headphones or earbuds. Go to tweakedaudio.com. Use the promo code LOBARMY and you'll get 33% off. I just picked me up their newest edition for earbuds, the He-Gons. Those are going to be my new official Language of Bromance podcasting headphones. So they're pretty awesome. I like them.
Ooh, and they're official. Maybe we should. Maybe that's what. Yeah, be like, hey, you want the official LOB headphones? These are. Oh, we should figure out how to put like the logo on it. See, now I feel like I'm like Gene Simmons. Like anything that can't have LOB on it should have LOB on it.
Because why not? Well, hey, that brings it all the way back around because he's like the sticks out his tongue, and so does Miley Cyrus. So,
oh wow,
brought that stuff back around.
Yeah, totally unintentional.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about or do before we close her out?
No. Let it go. Everybody needs to go and prepare for the arrival of Android Dick.
All right, well, that's all the bromance we have for this show. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Richard.
And I say we eat the beaver.
Don't say it like a robot.
Beaver.
Otherwise, it makes me nervous.
Beaver.
Oh, God, now I have to kill you now.
Beaver.